Hello and welcome once again to Let's Play DTS-T with Antroid and this time Hippocat.
Hello.
Right, so I assume you did watch the latest episode?
Yeah, I did.
Did you actually manage to play until this part before?
Yes, I did play up to this point, and I want to say that I disagree with you about that puzzle, the so-called puzzle with the switches and running back and forth and backtracking. You see, I don't think people hate it only because there is backtracking, but because this puzzle is kind of not really much of a puzzle. Because as soon as you figure out that you have to raise and lower the fuel rods multiple times, the puzzle is basically over. You figured it out, and the rest you just go to fuel rods 1, go to fuel rods 2, and repeat that 10 million times, and there isn't really much puzzle and nothing new is happening. No new monsters spawning, nothing. You just gain access to new buttons, and that kind of sucks in my opinion.
I think you may have just said more words than you said before in total of this LP.
Yeah, probably, but that's the first time I actually have to say something significant.
Also, before I reply to your claims, I have to say that I cannot pass over this hole, maybe because there's like a lamp down there or something and it's blocking. So I will just go to compatibility once again and set it to default. Yep, now I can pass. Yeah, and now I'll just not make the same mistake again. I'll just keep playing this on the default settings. But yeah, about that actually... Oh,
right.
Damn it.
I think I can initiate an impulse in your helmet scanner to open this dormer. Oh shit! Marines! I'm measuring a resonance cascade in the power system of the station. Run to the shuttle bay as fast as you can, Marine.
Oh crap.
This whole station is going to blow up in a couple minutes.
Whoa, we got time. And also... Alright, I managed to get it. Also, Riley was just displayed more emotions than he ever had, so I guess this is an episode full of new things. Also a hole in space, that was funny. Damn it.
I'm scanning a gravity malfunction at several parts of the deck.
Gravity malfunction. So yeah, basically his scans picked up something I didn't really get the exact words, and now I have to run. Damn it. I thought there was a gravity malfunction, what the hell? Oh well. So yeah, that happened. And as I was going to say before Riley interrupted me again, I didn't actually think, I didn't like approach that thing as a puzzle, and damn it, as I wrote in the thread, this is not really like a puzzle. Calling it a puzzle is sort of admitting that for you pressing a switch is difficult.
Well, I think you called it a puzzle in the video.
Well, I guess just because other people called it a puzzle before. I wouldn't call it a puzzle on my own if I wasn't aware of those complaints. So, damn it. But I think it was just like a little funny intervention in gameplay. It wasn't supposed to be like challenging, it was supposed to be a little like just Deathmatcher having a bit of fun in our expense. And I didn't find it too annoying to do so. I wasn't as offended as other people. Also, how do I get over this?
Well, I didn't find it super annoying as well, but you know, probably just a couple of times would be enough. Not so many times running.
Well,
from
the
one
only
side
thing
of the level to another.
I think, like I said, that it was funny because each time I pressed the button a different kind of security thing happened, but then on rewatch I realized that a couple last things were all like security bars. I think it would have been... Oh, damn it, everything's blowing up. And I died. I think it would have been better if it was a bit more diverse in what's happening. So the first time it's doors, second time is bars, third time could have been like a force field, and then it would just be really funny for me. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, that would be better.
I would have liked if it was like that. Damn it, where do I go? What do I do? Platforming? What the hell? But yeah,
somehow I feel that you're hurrying up so much that you will reach the exit and have like 3 minutes remaining.
Well, that's what usually happens. This reminds me of the final escape in Metroid games, where you get much more time than you actually need, but you're in a big hurry because I don't know, because you feel pressured. Too bad there is no friendly animals to save here before going to the exit. Also, the fact that we just run around the space station that's falling apart and there's a lot of space exposed all around us is kind of funny to me, but still, it should
Well,
be
there
pretty...
are invisible force fields, probably.
Yeah,
Some-
those lasers that was, yeah, as you said before, they this, what was the word? What they do to? Yeah, evaporate vacuum. Those lasers. Now they're invincible, so it's even more advanced. Wow.
Well, it's like the future. They probably have some. Wait, the first laser was in the future as well. Okay,
But
whatever.
maybe it was an older part of the station, and where we are here, it was built later.
Yeah,
So,
maybe
yeah.
they are just testing some, you know, advanced invisible lasers here.
I think it might be just like a automated system, because why would there be invisible lasers in the parts that just opened because of parts falling apart? I guess maybe it's like a defense mechanism in case of a security measure in case of that happens. So that, like, why else would all the insides of all the walls be just filled with tech stuff, the stuff that you see on the texture tech wall? It's obviously just to make it possible, if any part falls, there are like lasers instantly created between the borders and such and such and such. Also, as I told you, Hippocat, I was expecting to rant on something really dumb, but I'm glad to report that I am not going to do it actually, because I played some more Alien vs Predator 2 to calm my nerves, but predictably didn't have that effect. So yeah.
So are you gonna complain about Alien versus Predator instead of eating salad with forks?
Ah, damn it, you spoiled it. But yeah, scanning graphical. Yeah, I am not really, I don't feel like complaining again about that same game, but I just want to reiterate that it's really poorly done when you just don't save after every corner. But yeah, it doesn't really concern our situation here. And that was an interesting little situation where the gravity was... I don't know how it works,
You
but it
have a
works.
timer, Antroid, just move
Who
on.
cares? We already established that the timer is too much. The gravity didn't let me go in here, and I had to go switch it off.
Massive explosions behind you. Run
I
for
can
your life,
hear it.
Marine.
Ah, screw you! Cyber... Ah, damn it, I should have saved. Riley was screaming something about a massive explosion behind me, and I guess since you can't hear the game audio, you couldn't even hear that, but I think that might be the end of this little scene here, once I manage to escape that, for which I have to not suffer as many blows to my health as I did last time. For that I have to be a bit more careful since I have the time and kill everyone. Ah, haha. And not
Including
hit
yourself,
myself.
obviously.
Yes, well, I just thought that maybe if I turned into a ghost I would have an easier time passing this thing. Obviously.
What are you talking about? Invisible lasers can evaporate vacuum. Sure, they can kill ghosts,
Oh, but I wasn't going through invisible lasers, I was going through
but there are
explosions.
invisible lasers everywhere. Basically, this station
Everywhere.
is composed of invisible lasers, and just the rest of the walls and doors and everything, this is just attached to invisible lasers, so
Okay, so
people
why-
would feel comfortable.
Why am I not dying right now in my physical body then? If it would kill me as a ghost, why isn't it killing me now, basically?
Well,
There is
because you're
holes in
like
your
supposed
logic.
to be in the station as a human. Ghosts are not supposed to be on the space station.
Okay, so you're saying that the lasers are pretty much attuned to human bodies and such and such.
Well, yeah, and they are probably sentient as well, and we have just spoiled the ending for DTS-T about, you know, sentient lasers taking over the world and spawning zombies everywhere.
That might be a better story than what actually happens. But let me ask you this then, why aren't the demons being killed by the lasers? Surely they are different enough from human organisms. Okay, I'm going to save here.
Well, obviously demons are created by the lasers, so why would they kill their own creations?
Ah, right. Okay, that makes complete sense now. Ah, damn it, the timer's still going. Oh, I guess this is... Huh, I could have sworn there was more of this station in that direction than this little... maybe it just fell off in the explosion and drifted away.
And this particular section reminds me of No One Lives Forever, where you go through the space stations and you see like meteors coming at you and then blowing it the hell up.
Still didn't... Wasn't that game made by the same people as Alien vs Predator 2? Or does it just use the same engine?
I think it's both. It was created by Monolith, I think.
Yep, and also Tron 2.0 I think was made by the same people, so... It's really similar, like story-heavy games, and even the graphic style is pretty similar, but when I was reading about why Alien vs Predator 2 isn't on Steam, I thought I read something about the rights to it being all over the place, and damn it, Riley!
Blocked by a combination lock, Marine. Okay, calm down. I'm trying to scan the combination. There is 2 greens in there, and damn it, I cannot resolve the entire combination, Marine. 2 greens. Hurry and open this door.
Ah, damn it, there was different. Okay, I guessed right. Completely randomly. He just said that it was 2 greens, for your information as someone who can't hear him. And I was saying something, yeah, I was saying about how... whoa, crates on the ceiling, that's a nice touch. Oh, freak, it's collapsing all around me. I was saying something about how I assumed based on those... whatever posts that I read about the rise of Alien vs Predator 2 being difficult to determine. Ah! I assumed that it was made in fact by some different people than just Monolith, because I think Monolith still exists, doesn't it?
Probably it does, I'm not sure.
I think they made Fear.
Seems locked, Marine.
Also, I am actually screwed.
Over there. Maybe you can
Oh well, let's see what happens when the time runs out. Next time we'll hear what Riley says. Invisible explosions and... I
Player
die.
killed himself. You basically realize that you have run out of time and you commit suicide.
Uh-huh.
Hurry and open this door.
So it isn't lasers this time. That's...
You
Actually,
can't
if the
blame
lasers...
everything on lasers, like what are you talking about?
If the lasers created the demons, why don't the lasers just kill me instantly? Why don't they help their own creation? Okay, shut up.
I'm receiving a teleporter signature over there. Maybe you can teleport yourself into the shuttle.
Uh-huh. Thankfully he just said that I wouldn't have to run back from the red door to the shuttle, because I could probably teleport myself into the shuttle. Wow, that's a convoluted way to enter a spacecraft, but I don't care because it's better for me than the alternative. Teleport! Yes! Whatever, press! Ah! Oh, the timer's gone. And the window is once again stairs, even though he used slopes before. Scanning. Maybe he made the secret level after this one. This really should have been slopes. Asteroid titties! Deactivating force field. So yeah,
He had to realize that this name sounds kinda funny.
maybe since he's German he didn't realize right off the bat. Maybe it was meant to be pronounced in a completely different way. I instantly just thought of like GLaDOS from Portal, GLaDOS' sister, the other evil intelligent computer TTOS. Okay, and we're apparently crashing. Too bad our window is completely shut. We can't actually see what we're doing. And we're dead. Just kidding, we didn't even suffer any damage. But we are on TTO's surface. Whoa! Yeah. Ah, damn.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am okay.
You crash landed on the asteroid. Okay.
Say the name, say the
The
name.
UAC
Damn it.
signals come from a spot a few miles from here. Make your way there, Marine.
Okay, he didn't actually say the name, and I once again did that stupid thing with the music. I was hoping he would say the name of the asteroid, but no such luck. Also, those things up there, once again the dust clouds, I guess, from the Egypt part, kinda scared me the first time I just noticed the top of the screen there, because I thought it was something really horrible, creepy, big spirit thing that would kill me instantly. But then I remember that there aren't that many custom enemies in this world. Actually, I think there was only one, the boss of episode 1. But yeah, we are on this wonderful flesh-colored asteroid here with pink parts. So I guess whatever.
What are they mining here?
Something amazing.
Yeah, probably it has to do something with the name of the asteroid.
Kinda reminds me of the Hive level from Duke Nukem Forever, where the titular TTOs would just hang off the walls. Damn it, I didn't even realize that the word titular was also kind of like ironic to use in this situation, but who cares. And I don't have the double shotgun anymore. Well, no, I do, I just don't have the shells for it. Well, that was... yeah...
Well, shoot just from one barrel, like in that awesome weapon mod you sent me.
Well, yeah. Doesn't that shoot both shells at once still?
I'm not sure.
Also, for people who are not sure, we're talking about... I think it was something like extreme weapon spec.
Yeah, extreme weapon spec, yeah.
Extreme weapon spec, where like the weapons are broken in the most hilarious ways.
Marine, are you okay? You crashed
But yeah, and here I was about to complain that the author lied to me about not removing the weapons throughout the game.
Make your way there, Marine.
So why do some random sectors have like this pink fog and some don't? This looks really weird.
Yeah, kinda does. But I'm not Deathmatcher, so I cannot answer this question, unfortunately.
I was hoping you would be able to come up with a better answer that he would have.
Well, I would probably just blame it on invisible lasers, so...
The station exploded! Are you saying that they have reached beyond the space station, what it was, 66?
Yeah, of course, lasers are everywhere.
Do you have your tinfoil hat on at this moment?
How did you know? Are you watching me? Is my webcam turned on? Well, actually I don't have a webcam, but still... How
Yeah,
do
I
you know,
just-
Antroid? Are you spying on me?
A lucky guess, just a lucky guess.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'm gonna pretend I believed you.
Nice. Okay, this is the one case where I firmly believe that a pit could use a way to get out of it instead of being completely... Because while it is obvious that I shouldn't jump down it, it's really easy to fall down it. And the terrain kinda looks suitable for stairs, as we see right here. He could have made some stairs on the other edge, the one which we come from. That would have been better. I usually don't mind, as I said multiple times, I don't mind inescapable pits, but mostly when it's really obvious that they're inescapable, and if you just pretty much have to jump in there by yourself instead of falling because you slipped on a tricky geometry. How do you feel about inescapable pits here, Paket?
Well, I don't know. I think there should be no inescapable pits at all, but that situation you described, that when you jump into an obvious pit that is obvious death, well, I can accept such inescapable pits. But
Just
I'd rather not have such pits at all.
I don't know, just as a part, I guess, as a part of that whole ideology that I began to realize more and more while doing this LP of more natural design. I think that the designers should give the player like what's the word again? I don't even remember the Russian word, so I can't even ask you. Opportunities, right? The authors should give the players an opportunity to not only succeed at lots of stuff, because it's obviously satisfying to succeed at some tricky stuff, even if it's secretly not tricky at all, and you just have your hand completely held and it's just pretend. But I also think that the authors should give multiple opportunities for the player to screw up totally because of his own stupidity. So that would be the case of that. When you see an obvious inescapable pit, you just go, right, it's I know how level design works. The author wouldn't really dare put me in an escapable situation, and he jumps right in, despite how stupid that action really is.
Yeah, if you think about it, just imagine a situation like Space Marine jumping into lava just because he's curious what's down there.
He's like, well, so far all the pits had like teleports and inexplicable teleports in there, even in the places that just... Also, wow, this doesn't really fit on this ledge. I guess he has to block me from going over it, but why have the ledge at all if you want to block me?
You have the default settings right now, right?
Right, I could probably
You
jump
can
over
probably jump over, yeah.
Ah, so yeah, this what supports jumping. After all, I nearly forgot. Yeah, but yeah, I was saying something profound once again. I don't remember what. I wanted to go eventually say about the disconnect between what you're actually playing, like the story, and what the player thinks, like what the character would think and how he would act in a situation where the player is put, and how the player thinks. So I think that when the design is so obviously, I don't know how to describe it in one adjective, but when it makes it obvious that makes it easier to forget that there's supposed to be like some situation here, some story. When it makes it I'm completely, I don't know, having a brain fart here. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Wow, this never happened before. But yeah, so when, I think I was trying to say, okay, I'm coming from here. When the level design is such that the player just constantly thinks in terms of design and not in terms of whatever is being portrayed by the level, whatever area, whatever situation, then I just think it's bad level design, as simple as that. Even in games where the best part is gameplay, like people would argue that Doom isn't really, you don't really Doom play for the atmosphere and for the story, even though some people do, like me, maybe only I, but still, even in that case I think that if it isn't like Tetris and completely abstract and devoid of any story or pretense of having a setting, I think that there should be some effort put into making it so it's at least a little bit immersive. And when you just know that there is no inescapable pits whatsoever, it really takes you out of the immersion, because yeah, you just look at this as a creation of some random dude, but when you should be looking at this as a situation where your character is imagining yourself in that situation. Also, I just, because you're not saying at all anything, I'm just like kind of feeling like I'm stupid here.
Well, no, you're not, but you have to realize that probably, I don't know, 90% of people who are going to play your WODs that you might create with such attitude are not gonna share your views on that.
Yeah, I thought about that. I thought that wanting to design levels isn't really the most convenient thing to do for someone who has like these outrageous opinions that not many people share, and stuff that I would completely love, I expect to be really boring for most people. But I am alright with, if I ever do anything like that, I'm alright with it being like a little, having maybe like a little following and not being widely accepted as something really well made. I don't know, like Dear Esther. I don't know how it was received, but it's just like you walk on an island and hear bits
I
of story.
have played Dear Esther, you don't
Yeah.
need to explain. And I
Well,
think it was pretty well received.
Okay, so that's, I guess, reassuring a little bit, because it's pretty much, well, if you removed the constant like narration and added a bit more substance to where we actually are, because it's obviously all like at least partly an illusion, the whole island, the whole thing. I would, as I said before, I would be completely fine with a game or a set of levels where we just have like this journey without much, like without enemies, without constant challenges. Maybe like some enemy in, I don't know, once every couple hours maybe we have an encounter with something. Most of the time it's just finding a good path. Maybe too bad you can't really implement. I can't think of a way to implement things like not wanting to get your feet wet while walking through the forest in a game, unless you do like a cold meter and your character gets sick if you walk in water too much, or if you get your boots dirty, something bad happens. Maybe there's like a demon who is waiting just to get your boots dirty, and then when you do he attacks because he's released from his curse. But whatever, I don't know. Even though I am so opinionated on all these things, I can't help but notice that the stuff that I do doesn't really follow my own ideas of what people should do, because shithaha.wad is pretty much just like normal Doom levels, maybe with a little bit of my sort of touch added, but still.
Well, I don't think there is anything wrong with that.
It's, I don't know, I feel kind of hypocritical about this whole thing, but I guess if it helps, I'm not complaining.
Well, you're still mapping for Doom, so no matter what you do, you're gonna get a Doom map if you're mapping for Doom. If you really want to, like, convey all your messages about level design, you probably should do something else, like make your own game, maybe.
Yeah, that would be, I guess, more a better. Well, why do I have to step on these bricks? This is strange. This asteroid obviously has something strange going on about it, because there are like these bars, metal bars, and these bricks that are connected to these bars across a huge opening like this. This is really, maybe it's the remains of some ancient technologies. Oh, damn it! Some ancient civilization that left all these bars here. There's a ton of bricks there to step on, but I can't. Oh well. I'm reminded of freaking good at Doom.
Stop doing that.
I'll try. I just recently discovered, if you know the movie, how this pronounced, the Prometheus, Prometheus.
Aliens prequel?
Yep, I just found out that it has actually something to do with the Aliens universe. Apparently it features those space jockeys or whatever. The ancient, amazingly technologically advanced race is featured in the Aliens universe, and I'm just kind of reminded here, because this really looks like I was hoping for more, like, of this entire episode. I was hoping for a bit more like strange and a lot of anomalies and stuff like that, something really strange that they found out somewhere in deep space. But so far it's just like a regular space station, as regular as it can be in Doom, and regular demons. I don't know. And I guess I was expecting something like that, at least on the asteroid, but the most mysterious thing I have so far is the bars and the bricks, and I really don't think it was intended to be like leading me into believing that this is a work of some mysterious people that vanished or whatever. It's just the gameplay elements, which is a pity, but I'll have to take what I can get. Also, while I remember, I had this thought recently about why I am receiving this WOD much better than other people. I thought that it might actually have something to do with the fact that I have Deathmatcher here regularly, because it helps kind of personify the person behind the WOD and the WOD itself. Just kind of when you remember, when you are reminded that it's indeed an actual, like, a real human being, not some drooling idiot. And that sounded much worse than I intended it to sound, sorry. But I don't know. I didn't mean it, sorry, Deathmatcher. So yeah, damn it, I shouldn't have said. Oh, that was bad.
You can edit all of this out.
No, I'm not going to edit this out, because that would be cheating. That would not be honest of me. But well, I guess, why don't I save in there at all? I guess I should say that seeing as how much some people criticize this world, completely, like, utterly destroying it, I think some people might just in their minds wrongly perceive Deathmatcher as someone less like competent at stuff than he actually is. That was a weak defense.
Well,
but still.
actually, Antroid, if you remember how you usually review, I don't know, let's say Serious Sam maps.
I don't even remember what I did.
Well, you kind of do that thing, think of people as drooling idiots, and you don't even feel bad about this.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. I was just thinking that maybe having him here and that kind of helped me view this as more, I don't know, better than I would have otherwise, maybe. But no way to find out now, because there is no way for me to just forget it all and start playing blind again from the start without him here, without having his perspective on things and such.
Well, I don't know, I'm playing this WOD without Deathmatcher sitting next to me or talking to me through Skype, and I'm liking this WOD quite a lot anyway.
Well, but you do actually watch all the videos and you hear him, so that's, I don't see how that's all that different from what I'm experiencing, because freaking hell!
Well, at least you saved.
Yeah. Because while of course I have the interactivity part where I actually talk to him, the more important factor here is that I just kind of hear him and remember that he is an actual person. So I think that also maybe helps you also enjoy the WOD, but again,
These
I
are
don't
all
know.
just voices on the internet generated by
The lasers.
invisible lasers, yeah.
Ah, I called it. Totally called it. You're getting predictable, Hippocat. Shame on you. Also, is it just me, or is the middle sector here, does it have a different color fog than the others?
I cannot really see anything like that.
I just see all the Hell Knights in there being more yellow than the other Hell Knights when they step in.
That's just light from the lava or something.
I didn't even notice if this floor here actually hurts me like the other floors with this texture. Ah, that lost soul just went flying away.